Hey, what's up, country style family? Me, Art, out here in the yard with you again. You know, one of the things we try to do on this show is talk to you about a variety of topics and show you good foods and stuff, right? We've shown you everything from chitlins and hog maws and everything like that. We've showed you boiled peanuts and any kind of way you can cook anything on the grill. You've seen all of those things, and we enjoy that. But one thing that we've never talked about on this show is something that is very much a staple of Southern life. It's a casual snack, and we eat it all the time. I'm gonna pull you in on this right now. Walk with me. Okay, here you go right here. These are pork rinds. How many times have you seen them in the store, in the gas station, the grocery store, wherever you go? You can see these suckers just about anywhere if you're traveling in the South and beyond. And down here, we love them, and we eat them all the time. Now, just a couple of things about eating pork rinds, because by the way, we don't call them that. Here in the South, we call them hog skins. You got some skins, we eating hog skins. But you gotta be careful how you eat them. Now bear with me while I crunch. Whew. Can you hear that? They are loud. You gotta eat these on your good teeth. Eat them on the back. Whatever you do, don't chew them on the front. They're too hard. If you're trying to keep your teeth, do not try to tackle these with bad teeth. Now, some people just suck on them. That could be fun, if you get my drift. Listen here. I'm crunching and I'm over-exaggerating, but you get the point. But you don't have to settle for getting these out of the store. No. You can make them yourself right here in the yard, and Den Finn has been doing it for years. You know, the store-bought kind is fine, but when you can get something that's homegrown and right here, it's gonna be better, and you know everything that happened to it. So, let's find out more about some hog skins. We're gonna do that now as we check out Den Finn in the yard. Get ready, country style. Move! Go. There he is again. All right. I think the old boys are back here now. Oh, yeah. All right. What are we doing? Got the fellas out here. Stevie on the phone there. Den Finn. What the heck are you doing, man?
Hey, I'm just busting the potato, just picking them up good.
You doing what?
Slicing the potato in pieces.
That's awfully fancy.
That's a little tough though. My first time using it, so what the hell?
Is that something you ordered off of from online?
Yeah, some public clearinghouse shit.
Does that work better than a hand old knife that you just do the regular way?
In my opinion, hell to the no. Give me a knife and then let me peel me through it. That's what the bullshit.
Okay. All right. But what else are we doing though?
We're gonna do some skins today.
Let's see.
We're gonna take some skins, old-fashioned skins now. Now these skins right here are just pop-ups. I mean, anybody can buy these anywhere and do anything with them. Just pop them in the grease. You didn't even cook them in the microwave. That's a bunch of bullshit. But they are good and tasty when you're sitting around the house and not doing anything. And you season them right, then you're good to go. But what I'm doing today is old-fashioned type skins. Okay. Now these are stuff that I bought from the store, and they were out of them. They only had just one pack left. They got some more coming in tomorrow, and I'll be there bright and early. These skins are reminiscent of the old time days. My dad used to make them, except that these have been cured already. Okay. And with the curing, I mean, they've drawn most of the moisture out of it. Okay. Now that will be cut up again. Right now I'm just removing the fat from them because too much fat ain't good. Even if you want to make cracklings, you're going to have to do something with this right here because this is a different kind of animal.
Okay, now stop right there. You mentioned the cracklings and the skins. People don't know the difference. Break it down for them, the cracklings and the skins.
Okay, listen. All right, this is skin, okay? See how a little fat on the back of it? That's fine. This is fat. Fat is what cracklings are made out of. All you do is you cook it down, what they call rendering. You cook most of the fat out of it, and then you leave the solid mush that's left.
Now show them that one more time, the skin and then the fat. Show them one more time.
Fat and skin. You have more fat than you have skin. See that? There ain't nothing but fat.
Well, you treat that the same way, though.
You treat it the same way. You cut up to a little piece of skin.
It's nice when it's soft and you can manage it, but boy, when you put the heat on that sucker, that's when it gets hard.
You take this right here, you can cut it up and use it for seasoning up pots like beans, rice, or whatever you know, whatever you put smoked meat in that you're cooking, you can use this to do the same thing.
Yeah. Now, I notice you're cutting those strips small. Talk to me about the process, because some skins are big and round, some are small like strips. Talk to me about that.
Well, the thing about it is, when you go to cut your skins up, it all depends on the clientele. If you got old people that love skins, they really do. They don't want no great big old fat skins that they got to beat on and break up. Young people, they don't care. They just want skins. But if you're dealing with the older people, you want to give them a good crispy skin that they can numb on. Even if they ain't got no teeth, they can still eat it.
Yeah, because those hard skins are gonna do a job on your teeth. That's just the way it is.
Definitely. If you ain't got good teeth, I wouldn't advise you to start messing with them.
All right, so right now, Den Fin, Lil Stevie, they're into the early prep on these skins, cutting them up real fine, as you can see. But it won't be long before they'll be ready for some hot grease, and that's when the party starts.
They are going crazy, man. We used to get the same skins for like $5.99. Now they're up to $11.99. TV, you ain't gonna be drunk in a minute. I'm gonna see how good that wine is. What do you think, Larry? They're gonna complain about that. I know that somebody gonna talk trash. That fire is too red. It's supposed to be blue, and it is supposed to be blue.
Did at home, baby. Build a little fire and put it on there.
There they are. They're all in there now. What are you doing, Den Fin?
I'm adding some more skins to the pot.
Now, how long will those need to go?
Until they get done. That's all I can tell you. They gotta cook the water out of it first. And then we're gonna add some grease because it's gonna make its own grease. And then once that starts, then you'll start the frying process. Right now we're just cleaning and still sanitizing, getting all the crud and everything off of them. Even though we wash them good, that's fine. But whatever floats to the top, we're gonna take all that off, and then we'll add some grease to it, and then boom, we'll start frying skins.
Yeah, now again, the longer you cook them, is that gonna make them harder? Because you know, some people like the soft skins, and these are gonna be hard or soft.
These are gonna be crunchy. You can feel yourself hard, soft, either way you want to cook. But there's always gonna be a hard skin in the pot. Like Daddy always told me, the original Jism, he said, listen, don't burn the pot up trying to get one skin done. Don't worry about that skin, just go ahead and get the rest of them out.
And what's the difference between these skins we're cooking and these you can buy out the store to cook yourself? What's the difference?
These are what we call pop-ups. They're real simple, you can buy them anywhere almost now. These have been rendered. When rendered means they've taken all the fat, grease, and moisture out of them, and it's just a hard piece of skin. So you can take these and drop them in some grease, and 10, 15 minutes, you're good to go. So, but it depends on your cooking time. Now, if you want them hard, like some people do like them hard, then you don't cook them as long. You cook them a shorter time, and they still puff up and be good, but they'll be hard. But if you cook them all the way through the duration, then they'll be puffy, and they won't be hard.
Okay. And again, Now, for people watching, they can go to their own local supermarket and they can buy some skins and cook them themselves.
Yeah, probably. In most places they have them in the stores. You can go in there and get them. They're rendered skins is what they are.
What's the advantage of cooking them yourself over just buying the dang on things out of the grocery store they're already cooked?
Because you can put some Den Fin seasoning on them, some of my blend on them. And then that stuff in the store, they got that on them. You can take Den Fin's blend and sprinkle on there, boy, and you have a good time. The football game won't even matter no more. You ain't worry about eating skins, you got no more? Give me another beer. How about that? Anyway, now we gotta wait for this here to boil. And then when it boils, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take this water off, right? And it's gonna take all the extra fat and the grease and the sediments in it I don't want in there. I'm take all that out, and I'm discard that. And then I'm gonna add just enough grease to help it out, to make its own grease. And then we go from there and then fry it up. All this stuff in this stuff.
And again, you're doing this why?
I'm taking the water off of it because I want to boil some of the fat and grease off of it so that it won't be real greasy. But it's still crisp up and it makes them tender.
Did you see that? Now, how convenient is that? See, when you're in the country, you just take your grease and just go dump it over at the edge of the weeds in the field, in the woods, or whatever. But those of you in the city, you know who you are. When you've got grease, you got to figure out what are you going to do with it. You know, where are you going to pour that grease when you're done with it? We don't worry about that in the country. Just go dump it in the edge of the woods.
You notice that the water changes color, it's getting lighter.
So you just took that water off, and now you put in some new water.
Yeah, I'm still rinsing and cleaning the process. Still rendering.
Water is getting clearer all the time.
Absolutely. Well, with fat in, it's not gonna get all the way clear, so this is about as good as it's gonna get. So once I clean this here out, we can go ahead and start cooking skins. Now, the secret to cooking skins is you got to keep them stirred, because if you don't, they will stick, and then you got a problem.
Don't want that. We don't want them sticky, do we?
No, sir.
Like Rick James used to say, that's sticky icky.
Sticky icky, you don't get it from no skin. Old people say, back in the day, that you had to wait on the moon. Can you cook skins if the moon is filling up? If it's weaning, which means that it's dipping, it's pouring out the grease. But if it's leaning the other way, meaning it's holding the grease in, they don't do good.
Well, you're trying to tell me the old folks used to say, don't cook skins if the moon ain't right.
That's exactly right. The moon got to be right. But then I thought about that.
Well, how is the moon right now then?
Actually, I tell you like I...
You don't even know.
Hey, it don't matter. Look here, they cook skins every day at places that cook skins like Wallace and different places like that. You know, Tom's, shit. They don't give a damn about no moon. So what the hell, why should I? If you're good, you're good.
You ever heard of that, Steve? It cooks skins only when the moon is right.
No, I never heard of it. I'm just looking for me a piece of
There ain't nothing in here ready to eat.
that I can grab.
There ain't nothing in here ready to eat, boss man.
I'm just looking for a piece of fat.
I know what you know. You look for a piece of ham. What you looking for?
I'm looking for a piece of fat. That player. Oh,
They
there
got a
it
little
is.
piece
There
over
it
there.
is. There it is.
Did you find one?
What? I found it. I'm a fat lover.
So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna add some grease to the pot because I took all the water out. So I'm gonna help it along. It's gonna make its own grease. But while it's trying to make its own, I'm gonna get some help with mine. And Then we'll go.
You don't use any particular kind of grease. Any grease will do.
Any grease will do. Lord is your best bet, but you can use any grease. Lord, either Crisco, vegetable oil, but any grease will do. So this is gonna make its own grease anyway. You just gotta hip it out and get started. That way it won't stick or burn on you in the meantime. Yes sir, yes sir. What we have here is what some people refer to as a Chinese apple. We prefer to call them pomegranates. Locally grown. You got them in the grocery store. I'm sure everybody out there knows about these things.
You said you got this. Wait a minute, this came off of a local tree, didn't it?
It's come off a local tree, yeah, they're locally grown.
And you're cutting it with your pocket knife.
That'll be correct.
Do you ever go anywhere without your pocket knife?
Not if I forget and leave it home. Only way I do it. Oh yeah, this is great. Succulent.
Oh yeah. We all like these. You just reach in there and grab them. Y'all already know how this part works.
Talking about he got this from a local tree from Ryan.
I did.
They don't grow no shit like this in no.
The hell? The hell they don't. I'll take you to the tree. I'm gonna bet you first though. Oh, damn. Well, for the right too, man. I ain't lying. I don't know all about it. I know for 3 or 4 minutes. At least 3.
Damn pomegranate tree. Ain't no damn business deal.
The hell? I'm telling you, where you think the fuck they come from?
One talking around, but now I'm damn business deal.
The hell, that's so. Yeah. Telling you now. I'm Dan Finn. I know shit most people don't know. Well, they call me Dan Finn.
Wait. You think we could put some of that in some moonshine?
That's
Make
what I'm
some
saying.
wine out of that?
That's what I was just talking about. I said I'm gonna go see if I can find some Tim. Tim got some crab mix up there in the liquor store. I'm gonna get some of that, and I'm gonna put some of these in there, let it sit for a couple of weeks,
Pomegranate.
and we'll see what we got.
Some pomegranate shine.
A little heat to it. It's gonna make the grease hot also, because we save the grease when we use it for frying fish and other things. So the grease is salvageable. It's just gonna have a hint to it.
You just added the kick to it.
Just a little kick.
Country style, baby. Got to have the peppers. Country style.
It won't be long, it's gonna get crucial.
Definitely a difference in presentation. They still got a little flimsiness to them.
Oh, they got time to go. They got work.
They haven't firmed up yet.
They're still working. They got time. As long as you see those bubbles like that right there, we in business. We working. You be eating this little fella I ever know.
It just keeps going.
They take it home and trim it up and wash it real good, and that's what they stir the pot with. You gonna float away all that fat in your ass.
You hear that popping in there? Listen to that. Listen to the pop. Take a look at this right here. Little Stevie has fished out some of the skins out of there with some of the fat on it. I'm about to steal a piece of his fat that he done stole.
Hey man, got a dog now.
Oh, what? You caught me? Oh man.
And when he finished with it, I was gonna sprinkle a little something on it. That ain't the salted one now. That ain't the fat bat like that we eat.
He caught me. Look who's joined us now. Thaddeus is in the house. Thaddeus, we call him Thadaboy.
Data boy.
What do you think, man? We're cooking some skins. You ready to eat some?
Oh yeah, let's get down now, man. Country style. I'm telling you, you're doing the real deal over there, too, bud. Okay, I've been tasting them already. Come on.
Okay.
What's happening now, then, Finn?
I'm turning the fire off. Then I'm gonna leave it sitting here for a few minutes. They're pretty crispy. You can see the bumps on top of them now, where they're starting to blister. So that's good.
Got a nice golden brown color to it.
You know, these are actually been smoked, and they were maple smoked with maple wood and hickory. If the cold air hits those there, they should start popping.
What are we doing?
Here we are from here. All right, we got the skins already cooked. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna add a little salt to them while they're still hot.
Because that's going to soak in that
makes
right
them-
in there,
It
isn't it?
makes them
won't it?
crispy up and it absorbs it into them better.
Yeah. Yeah. You're going to put some more of that blend, that Den Fin
Oh,
blend
absolutely, absolutely.
on? Yeah.
Listen to them crackling. You hear them?
Oh, man. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Here comes the blend. Oh, yeah. Now, hey, I got a question.
Sure.
When can we eat them?
Anytime. Bon appetit.
You ain't got to say nothing else about that. Guys, he said we can try them right now.
They're still a little pliable because they
Oh, come on. Oh! Look out! Look out! Oh, they're trizzling now. They're trizzling now. Oh, my goodness. This is way better.
Well, I said you can't chew them, suck on them.
That's right. This is way better than the ones I had in that dang on bag.
Guess what? You don't get TV no more.
Oh,
You don't had enough. You had enough to start with.
Yeah, they
I
good.
want a little bit more to blend
I
on
don't know.
mine.
I got to eat one more. I see a fat piece.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Guys, I gotta tell you, for real. For real. This is way different and way better, in my opinion, than what I started out showing you guys in that bag. Not quite as hard. They're still a little chewy right now because it just came off,
Yeah,
right?
they're still hot. You got to cool off.
They'll firm up a little more, but I like them like this, just slightly chewy.
I just miss some jism with his sauce. Some good jism sauce. But I don't know. He was the sauce winner, but he ain't presented
Now.
the sauce.
You can put sauce on these too, can't you?
I'll be right back.
Okay. There we go. There we go. Now jism.
Right back.
Y'all, Den Fin's award-winning
Talk
sauce.
to us, Den Fin. Talk to us.
This is Den Fin's award-winning sauce.
This is the award-winning sauce.
That's from the Cookoff
Is this the one that won the award
2021.
then?
That's it.
That's why it's award-winning. How hot is this sauce?
It's not hot at all. This
This
is not
is not the hot
this-
variety.
I do have a hot sauce that is made just for people that want hot stuff.
But this one's not.
This one's not.
This one is.
But I got some ready
This
available.
one is user-friendly, something that I can handle.
Yeah, I got something that's available right now.
Look at that, friends and neighbors. Look at that right there. Okay, there it is right there, friends. Now, for me personally, I like it with just the blend on it, but I also love the sauce too. Listen to that crunch. Can you hear it? That's outstanding. Really, really good. What do you guys think? With the sauce or with just the rub?
I don't know. Let me see. I might see. Now I gotta get me a fat piece.
I
little
prefer,
fat.
I prefer
My
both
preference-
of them.
My preference is with it without the sauce, but the sauce is great on it.
Man, so I'm here to tell you, this is another excellent adventure. You all saw this from the start all the way to the finish with these skins. And again, in the country, we don't call them pork rinds, they're hog skins. Guys, I got a question for you all. You're sitting here. Does anybody have a problem with Den Fin's blends on these skins? Huh?
They don't have no damn problem.
Well then I got a follow-up. And that follow-up is, you know what's coming now. How do we do it?
Country style.
Baby. All day, every day.
You did it again.
That's Den Fin's blend.
That's good stuff. Good stuff. That's good stuff. Well done, John. Well done. This is probably George's cousin, isn't it?
They're probably different relatives. That's a different cousin.
He one of them. He in the family.
He in the family.
You in the family.
Good. Now let's check that.